Zealana here with Zealana. Today we're going to be adding the ruffle to the everyday wrap, which is the knit along we've been running. You can see my little seam is a little inconsistent, but the ruffle we're adding is going to hide that beautifully, so I'm not going to worry about it for now. When you pick up stitches, you can pick up both legs of the V-stitch, that's a stockinette stitch there, or a knit stitch. You can pick up both, or you can pick up just one side, the one that's furthest away from us. That's what we're going to pick up here. The reason I'm doing that is it'll create less bulk, and it's a little easier to get your needle into just one side of the stitch than it is to get it under both. So I'm just going to go and use my needle and a new piece of yarn and just pick those stitches up and knit them, adding a new loop. Then I'm going to be increasing on the first row. So I'm going to knit one in the front loop and knit in the back loop. And that is exactly what it sounds like. You're just knitting into the front of the stitch as normal and then turning the work so that you can see into the back and knitting into the back loop of that same exact stitch that increases by one. So just repeat that all the way across until you've increased and doubled your stitches. After you've done this, you're going to purl one row, and I don't demonstrate that here, so don't forget to do it. I've done that all. You can see the stitches, they're nestled nicely. Then I'm going to do it again, so I'm going to increase. This is again after I've worked my purl row. I'm going to knit in the front and the back loop of every single stitch. So this is going to take a while. You've already doubled your stitches once, now you're doubling it again. But the good news is, after this row, you're pretty much done with the ruffle. So just slip into the back, slip that needle into the back loop and knit before slipping it off. So knit in the front, knit in the back. I've got so many stitches crammed onto my needle, but that's going to make for a really cute ruffle. So when you're ready to, bind off all these stitches knitwise, and you do that by knitting one stitch as normal, knitting the next one, and then you leapfrog one stitch over the other. So the one that's furthest away from the needle tip, you just take that, lift it, and pull it over the one that's closest. And repeat, working neatly but not super tight. You don't want it to buckle. Not super loose either. You don't want it to have big, unsightly loops. You just complete that until you're done, and then you'll have this beautiful little ruffle. I hope you've enjoyed the knit along and that you'll join us in sharing your projects on Facebook. Visit our website, zealana.com, for more info on yarn and everything else.